and let's dispense a treat. So I just pushed it. There we go. Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the CENGCEN pet camera. I did receive this product to review, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product, you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in my video description below. You can see the nice retail box and packaging right here walking us through the product features. We have some tech specs information for you in the back, complete with the QR code. This does work with iOS and Android devices, and you can see it is wall mountable, or we can just have it stand freely on its own. 1080p full HD live video we can watch through the mobile app, two-way audio so we can talk and listen in to our pets, and it has built-in motion detection. Also, with that nice live video, we have a 130-degree wide angle lens, and this is a treat tossing pet cam as well. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and look at the package contents. Here are all the package contents. First up, we have your customer service and contact card. You can see that right there. Next, we have your user guide and manual complete with a QR code and their customer service and contact information. It walks you through a product description of all the parts, parameters, and how to install and set up everything, complete with step-by-step instructions with screen grabs, QR codes. Everything is in color, easy to understand, very thorough. Then they have some recommendations on the back side of the guide, letting us know what sort of treats we should use, how to clean and care for our device. Don't use wet food, sticky pet snacks, or pet snacks that are too large. They recommend between 1 and 1.5 centimeters in regards to the treat size, and a Q&A section on the back, followed by their customer service on the very back of the manual. Next, you can see we have our mounting hardware right here. We have two different options, so we can adhere to two different places around our house if we desire. So basically with this, you can just peel and stick it in place wherever you desire. So there is a little spot in the back you can peel off to adhere this to your wall to mount our really nice pet cam and treat dispenser. Next, you can see we have our power supply right here with their logo and branding. You can see the barrel connector end right here. Then we have the device itself. So check it out. Look at how good everything looks. You can see our really wide 130-degree camera lens right there. Here's where the treat's going to dispense out. You can see we have our speaker, two-way audio again with our microphone. Looks great. So here it is from this side. Here it is from the back side. We have our nice cable management as well. QR code again, if you have any questions. Here it is from the top, and here it is from the bottom. So you can see we got 4 silicone feet for it just to rest and stay stationary on the table. Back to the top, let's go ahead, let's peel this off. You can see the inside right there where we can insert our treats. Everything looks great. They do have their logo and branding on the front too, near the top, so you can see that. Nice white design. Everything looks really good. Cable management built in again. So, and this is the top I wanted to show you too, where we can actually mount it. So this will just slide right up in there. So you can see we can just press it in place on both sides, if I can get that, just like so. And now you can see how it's going to adhere and mount to the wall. Very simple, guys. Peel and stick in place wherever you desire. And the mount is transparent too, which is really cool. So it's not going to stick out as much thanks to it being clear. So now let's go ahead, let's plug this in and get everything set up. So we have the pet cam plugged in and powered on. You can see the cable on the back side and how we can route it down the vertical channel if we want, or the horizontal channel depending on our installation. We also have the mobile app downloaded. You can search iOS and Android app stores and download the mobile app for free. Just search CENGCEN and you'll be able to find it. Once you have it downloaded, you'll be prompted to sign in or create an account. Once you do, you'll be at this home screen where we're ready to add a new device. So go ahead, you can select that and you can browse the different options. So choose the correct one depending on which device you have. In this case, we're going to choose the Pro option. And now you can see this one works with 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network. So go ahead, select your network, enter your password, and click the next button. This will be the next screen you're at where we're ready to scan a QR code. If for some reason you don't want to do that or you're having trouble, you can always do the hotspot AP connection. So let's go ahead, let's select next. Now we have to configure the device. If you're setting this up for the first time, you do not need to do anything else as long as your light is flashing on this side. If it's not, for some reason, you have to hold down this button until you hear a waiting to be connected prompt. So we're all set and ready to go. So let's select next. And now we have our QR code and we're ready to put it in front of the camera. There we go. We just heard the tone. So let's select here tone. And now it's going to finish connecting to our device. So the connection was successful. Here's the next screen we're at where we're ready to name our device. So we can just leave it Digital David Camera. That's fine. Sounds good to me. So we just set that. Now we can edit the device. We have a lot of different settings we can go over. It's walking us through some of the quick features of the app, which we'll look at in a minute. But here we go. Here's the main device home screen. Now let's go ahead. Let's dive in to all the features. So the first setting we're going to look at is the enter button. Let's go ahead. Let's select that. And you can see we're taken to the live video feed right now. Check that out. In the top right-hand corner, we can rotate the video if we want. So we can change our viewing experience. Then at the bottom, you can see all the different options that we have. The first one's our volume option. We can listen in live. Second option is our voice, so we can speak and talk directly to our pet with the two-way audio. Then we have front and center, the treat button, so we can dispense a treat out of the camera. Next, we have our photo option. You can see we can snap a photo right here. And then we have the video option. You can see we're filming our video right now, and we'll just wave to the camera again. And there we go. It's saved locally to our mobile device. Now let's go back out. You can see next up, we have the edit option. So we have multiple settings. First one we can select is settings, our firmware, and our device name. If we want to change anything there, we can. Then we have our share a device setting. So we can share this device with another user. Very simple to do. Then we can remove the device, or we can view shared devices right here. Pretty neat. Now let's go back. Then you can see we have a cloud storage option and a detection record. Let's go ahead. Let's select cloud storage. And you can see it takes us right out of the app. I believe in the future that that's going to be updated. I will update you guys more as I know more, but I am reviewing this product before it's available to the market. So right now the cloud doesn't take us anywhere. And our next feature is detection record. So you can see we can turn on motion detection recording. And then we have a local storage option. So we can turn that on and then we can select local storage. And you can see same thing, it takes us right out of the app. So just like the cloud storage, I believe there'll be a future update in the future. But right now you can see the settings we can control within the mobile app. So we can get the live view, we can dispense treats, and we can talk with our pet. And in the future, there might be potential for cloud storage and the motion detection feature to be built out. Then you can see at the bottom, we have a couple more options. We could add other devices. We have a media section, so you can see now we can view our photos and our videos that are saved to our device. And then we can go to the Me section, and you can see we have our profile right here where we can learn more about help section, feedback, system setup, and the about. Now, just for fun, let me go ahead. I'm going to turn on the detection again, which is already on, and we're going to see if we make some motion for a second here, if it's going to be able to film it automatically for us, or if we have to have a cloud plan for that. So we're making motion. We'll give it a second or two. That'd be really cool if it populated a video for us right here. There we go. It detected movement. So it gave us a notification that it did detect the movement, but did it record anything? At that stage, it might just be that it'll give us the notification and then we can go in here and manually record. But in the future, I expect that to be built out both locally and with cloud storage. But just keep that in mind at the time of this video. Both of those features are not available right now, and I don't know what the future holds for this device. Now let's go ahead, let's get some treats and try it out. So you can see I have a couple of treats loaded in there, but obviously we can fill it up a lot fuller. Let's go ahead, let's try it out here in the studio. So we're gonna set it off to the side and let's dispense a treat. So I just pushed it. There we go, look at that. Flings the treats all over. Let's do that again. pretty powerful too. So it covers a good amount of distance right there. Let's press it again. And you can see, same thing. So I thought there might be a variation if you held it down longer, shorter, or multiple taps. Well, there we go. You can see we're going to dispense 3. So depending on how many times you tap it, it will dispense multiple treats for you at any given time, which is pretty cool. So it's got a good fling to it. It's going to cover some distance. So if you have this mounted and your pet's nearby, they will be able to get the treats. And you could see quantity wise, just about how many it dumps at a time. So depending on the size and shape of your treats, you can expect a very similar result. Really, really cool and pretty responsive from the time we issued the command with the mobile app and the time that the pet cam actually, shot out the treats. Now let's go ahead, let's try this out with my dog. So here's my dog in real time laying in front of the camera in our family room. So let's go ahead, let's dispense a treat to him. Don't forget we can talk to our pet right here or listen in. So let's go ahead, let's send him a treat. Here we go. He heard it and the treats just landed. Look at that, that was perfect. He got the treat and didn't even have to get up. He's so lazy, but so fun. Check that out. He heard the tone and the camera, so he got a little bit startled, but there we go. He really enjoys the treats flinging out. He has no idea what's going on, which is a lot of fun here. Let's do it again so you can see we're going to dispense more treats. There we go. He heard it again, and he's pretty lazy. He's just staying there. Maybe he'll move. There we go. He's going to get the other treats right now. But it's that simple. You can do it from anywhere, whether you're in your house in a different room, or maybe you're at work and you're out of the house and you want to just keep an eye on your pet and give them a treat. You can do that with this camera. Really cool, very clear. This is unedited footage straight from the app, what you're going to be able to see. We can snap a photo too. Don't forget, we can snap a video. We can take a quick video. So we're doing that right now. And then you can see we can take the photo again. So very nice with our 1080p quality. You can see the details it's able to preserve and how it's going to light an environment that you would expect in your house. I'm not doing anything different. You can just see we have some window lights, so the windows are washed out, but everything else is in detail and very clear and crisp. You'll be able to see your pet, give your pet a treat, and talk to your pet using the mobile app. Now we're testing out the built-in speaker quality. This is at maximum volume. This is what your pets are going to be able to hear as you talk to them through the pet cam. This is your raw, unedited audio test. Now you can see night vision enabled, so it's completely dark in my family room. There's my dog looking at the camera, and you can see his eyes glowing right there. So check it out. You can see him in action. Let's talk to him. Dougie. Hi, Dougie. So you can see he's tilting his head, but he's just laying on the floor right there. So that's a good realistic sample of what night vision is capable of. This camera is actually really good in low light environments. It took my house being completely dark for this to finally activate for night vision. If you have a lamp on, maybe a little bit of window light, even the TV on, it's going to be enough light to illuminate it in color for you still. But this is what it looks like if you want to have complete night vision in the dark. This is what you'll be able to see, and it does a really good job with that infrared sensor to capture a lot of detail. So check that out. You can see Doug right there. Oh, it's too funny. He's just glued to the camera as I'm talking to him, but you can see it's really making me laugh. But there he is, looking in the camera. Obviously, even with night vision, we can take a photo if we want. We could take a video as well too. So you can see everything's working great, even in the dark. So let me share with you my final thoughts after using this pet cam treat dispenser. First, I want to say whatever make, model, or brand you end up going with, you will really like the ability to give your pet a treat remotely from wherever you're at. The office, running errands, or maybe you're on vacation. You'll love the ability to check in on your pet and give them treats. In regards to this specific model, I'm happy with the storage capacity, and I really like the design of how they have the camera angled down. That's really important because that's typically where your pet's going to be. Now, with that being said, I'd like to see more customization overall with this unit in regards to the camera, like being able to adjust the tilt, whether on the hardware itself or digitally within the mobile app, and the ability to maybe change resolutions. It would also be nice if we had the ability to change some of the image settings, brightness, contrast, that sort of thing. So that would be neat to see built out in the future. And maybe some additional features like voice control, building out the cloud on here if you want to do maybe a cloud subscription to store stuff, that sort of thing. It'd be cool to see all that come in the future, whether that's to this device or an upgraded device with different hardware in the future. That's what I'd like to see. The last thing I just thought of after reviewing a lot of these, it'd be really cool if they put a tripod connector on here so you could attach this to a tripod to really customize the height you want and get the best placement for your environment. That's really more of just a David observation, but it would be really cool to have just a threaded connector at the bottom. So if you did want to attach this to a tripod, you could. But the wall mount's really nice, a solid choice, and it just stands up on its own. So as long as your pet isn't, super crazy and loves to get into trouble or a lot of mischief to try to fight this apart and get the treats out, it's really a cool piece, definitely a talking point around the house if you have it out and visible for other people to see. And depending on your pet, they're going to respond right away, or it might take them a little while to warm up to it as they figure out, hey, what is this thing doing and why is it giving me delicious treats? Well, that concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the product link will be in our video description below. Please go ahead, check it out, and do your shopping from there. Any purchase made through that link helps support our channel at no additional cost to you. So we're really grateful and thankful for all of your support. While you're at it, can you go ahead and hit that like button for us? And subscribe to our channel. We have new content coming out daily and we don't want you to miss anything. Please go ahead and give us a follow online and make it a clean sweep. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, Discord. You can message us on WeChat, check out our website, and join our free newsletter. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget new content daily, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.